One of the biggest fears and hurdles that first-time homebuyers face is coming up with the money for their down payment and closing costs. If that's you, don't worry, because you're not alone. And there's good news. There is a program that will help bridge that gap to get you into a home sooner than you think. For those of you who don't know, my name is Kay, giving you the keys to home ownership. And today, I'm sharing a great opportunity that gives you a chance to get up to $25,000 to help you with the down payment and closing costs. It's called the Homeownership Equity Leverage Partnership, otherwise known as the HELP program. Come on, let's get into it. The HELP program is a financial assistance initiative designed to help income-qualified first-time homebuyers with crucial costs like their down payment and closing fees. For 2025, $17 million has been allocated for this program, and eligible homebuyers can get up to $25,000 to help them when buying a home. Now let's talk eligibility. To qualify for this program, you must meet a few requirements, and I want you to focus on these 5 things. The first one is you must be a first-time homebuyer. A first-time homebuyer is someone who has not had any ownership interest in their primary residence within the most recent 3 years. Meaning you're living in a home on XYZ Street and you currently do not own that property and have not owned that property nor any other property that you primarily lived in within the most recent 3 years. Secondly, you must have an income at or below 80% of the AMI, which stands for the area median income for the area or the county that you're planning to buy in. That one can be a little tricky, so your lender or your realtor, whoever you decide to partner up with, should be able to help you with that. Thirdly, you have to complete a homebuyer counseling program or a course. And fourth, you must contribute at least $500 of your own funds to the down payment and closing costs. Last but not least, the 5th requirement is you must live in that home for at least 5 years. That doesn't sound too bad to me, to get $25,000 and only have to deal with those few things. So, you may be wondering, how much funding are we talking about? Well, that depends on you and where you're buying. If you're purchasing in an area like Arkansas, Louisiana, or Mississippi, you can get up to $20,000. However, if you're purchasing in New Mexico or here in the state of Texas, you can get up to $25,000. Now that you know a little bit about the program and how much you may be able to get, let's talk about how you can apply. The first thing you should know is this funding is not provided directly to the consumer, meaning the FHLB, standing for Federal Home Loan Bank, will not write you a personal check and send it to your residence to use in a mortgage loan. However, they'll provide the funds to one of their participating members, which will be a financial institution like a bank or a mortgage company. And through them, you'll get the money to use on your home loan. So the first thing you need to do is find a participating lender. You can call around, you can look on Google, you can go to the FHLB Federal Home Loan Bank website and see if they have any participating lenders listed. And then secondly, once you've picked a lender, you'll want to complete an application with that lender and submit all the necessary documentation so they can get you approved and see if you'll qualify for this program. Once all of that is done and you've gone through the whole process, you've gotten approved, you've gotten your house, everything is set in order, then will you get the funds to help you get to that closing table. Your lender will be able to guide you through this process and answer any other questions that you may have about this program more in depth. This program plans to be around and open until December 31st, 2025, or until they run out of money, whichever comes first. The monies are on a first come, first served basis. Even if you're not sure where you stand, you don't know if you qualify, you don't know if you're ready to buy a home, I still encourage you to apply because you might be ready and may be able to take advantage of these monies and get into that home that you've been wanting. Instead of waiting, why not try now? It's better to know now than to wait later. The Homebuyer Equity Leverage Partnership, otherwise known as HELP program, is great for first-time homebuyers to get some financial support If you're interested and would like more information on this program from a lending side of things, check out this video here. Robert Lewis is a great guide, and he himself, as a loan officer, will be able to provide you with some more in-depth information on this program, how it can be used, and the ins and outs. Be sure to drop your comments and questions, and come back next time to see a few examples of homes that could be purchased with the use of this program. See you in the next one.